A lot of founders are struggling with fundraising right now. Super tough to find a lead investor. You can actually get a lead investor by doing less, not more. The analogy that I like is, imagine you're a 15th century ship captain and you want to make an expedition across the Atlantic to the New World, to America. So because you are convinced that there's undiscovered treasure there. But for that to work, you need a crew. How are you going to convince them to follow you? Are you going to convince them that the ship's in great condition, the weather is going to be great for the next few months, got all the right navigational chart, food supplies are stocked, about your expertise as a captain? If you do that, what are they going to do? They're going to scrutinize you on each of those variables. Inevitably, they'll find out that, actually a ship's a bit leaky. You can't really forecast the weather in the 15th century. You don't have that much food, and they'll find out that you never actually crossed the Atlantic before. So when they do that, the chance of them saying no to it is much higher. What did many great leaders do? They pitched them one idea, an idea that was bigger than all those variables. They sold them on the idea that there was an island filled with unimaginable treasure that would make them really, really rich. They were the person to take them there. That got people excited. They bought into that, and they stopped scrutinizing the voyage and all these other variables because they had bought into something bigger. They put their doubts aside. The ship was still pretty leaky, but that it didn't matter as much anymore. So what does that have to do with fundraising? Well, it's pretty much the same. So you need to make them buy into the belief that you are going to build a billion-dollar company. And if they buy into that, they will put many of the doubts aside about, do you have the right CMO right now? Does your financial model really reflect the market conditions well? And all this kind of stuff, because they've bought into something bigger.